Hi, I'm Laura from peterglenn.com, and this is the Obermeyer Love Bib. This is for little girls, so it's going to be for those up to age 8. And this is a very useful, very functional, but also incredibly cute piece. Obviously, the first thing you notice are the bright colors. Obermeyer did pretty much all of their little girls' stuff this year in really bright colors, which, you know, A, is really fun to dress them up, and B, it makes them stand out against the snow. So there's also some technical things you should know about. For skiers, you're going to be happy to know that these are fully waterproof. They're 5K, so your child's going to be able to get out there, roll around in the snow at the bottom of the mountain and ski as well and not have to worry about getting wet. There's also 80 grams of insulation in the pant part. 80 grams of insulation in a pant is actually pretty heavy, so your child's going to stay nice and warm in these. You don't often see insulation that high in a pant. The other really cool feature about this is that the top is actually a fleece section. So a lot of times parents want a bib for their little girl because, you know, they want to get that extra protection from the snow coming up inside the jacket. So what you end up with is a pant and then just 2 suspenders. By putting the fleece top on here, Obermeyer's added a ton of warmth. So not only does this work as a bib, it actually works as like an extra layer on top. It provides extra warmth to the core where they need it the most, and it doesn't get in the way of their sleeves where they need that freedom of movement. The other thing is when they take off their jacket and they're walking around the lodge, you know, they're going to look really cute too. iGrow, if you know about iGrow, it's a system where basically you can extend the cuffs on this pant, and this one does have the iGrow. So when your child hits a growth spurt, you can actually pull out a little brightly colored thread in the cuff. It's really easy to see, and when you pull it out, the cuff extends by about 2 inches. Obviously that's great because when you go to try their ski gear on next year and you realize that she's grown, you don't have to buy new stuff. You can just pull out that thread, lengthen them, and get another year's wear out of it. There's a bunch of features on this pant that make it a little bit different from just average snow pants. First of all, for convenience sake, Obermeyer put a 3/4 length zipper on this. So this is going to come all the way down the front and all the way down to where a zipper would on a normal pair of pants. Makes it really easy to get your child in and out because you can open the top up wide. Also, the waist is adjustable. You can probably see the belt loops here, but there's actually an elastic adjuster on the inside. So if you aren't, 100% comfortable with the fit around the waist, you can cinch it in and get it a little closer. There's elastic here under the armpits. Again, that's going to help with freedom of movement. I'm sure that everyone has worn something that cuts a little close under the armpit and that's really uncomfortable. So this is going to prevent that. There's also boot gaiters in here. They're on the inside, and they're going to fit around ski boots, and they're going to help keep snow and cold air from getting up inside the pant. The other thing that is not immediately obvious but is definitely a major benefit is how durable the construction is. When you look closely, you can see that all the seams are reinforced. Only the highest quality fabrics are used on an Obermeyer pant. So you know that even if your child is hard on their snow gear, this is going to last them for a long time. For Obermeyer ski gear, the general rule on sizing is order your child's age. So if they're 2, order 2. If they're 3, order 3. Obviously, if they're about to have a birthday, maybe you want to consider sizing up. Basically, check out the size chart that's provided. That's going to be the most accurate way to fit. Other than that, these run pretty true to age, and with that iGrow feature at the bottom, you have a little flexibility there. Overall, this pant is definitely very convenient. Obermeyer's thought of everything with this one, and of course, it's extra cute because of the designs and colors. Thanks for watching, and check out peterglenn.com for all of your favorite Obermeyer kids wear.